Why exactly does Santorini look so stunning? This breathtaking island in the Aegean Sea was dramatically shaped by one of history's largest volcanic eruptions. Over 3,600 years ago, the Minoan eruption released an immense amount of energy, blasting a colossal hole that formed the island's iconic crescent shape. Its steep cliffs, which tower above the shimmering blue waters, serve as reminders of the explosive volcanic activity that created this dazzling landscape. Today, visitors are captivated by Santorini's black volcanic sand beaches, remnants of this fiery past, adding a unique twist to its natural beauty. Every evening, the island transforms into a canvas for spectacular sunsets that splash the sky with vibrant hues of orange, pink, and purple, earning it a spot on many travelers' bucket lists. People come to Santorini not just for its picturesque charm, but to appreciate how nature's powerful forces sculpted such a mesmerizing destination. So as you wander along the charming paths or enjoy the sun on those distinctive beaches, don't forget the ancient fire beneath your feet that brought this marvel to life. This might surprise you. India's population density is striking. With over 1.4 billion people crammed into an area of about 3.3 million square kilometers, India is one of the most densely populated countries on the planet. This intense crowding rivals that of China, which has slightly more land to accommodate its population. Imagine living in a place where more than 400 people share every square kilometer. This situation can be seen in bustling cities like Mumbai and Delhi, where vibrant street markets and packed public transport are a daily reality. The high population density brings both challenges and opportunities. On one hand, it can lead to overcrowding, pollution, and strain on resources. On the other hand, such a rich mix of people fosters cultural diversity and innovation. So what does the future hold for India as it navigates these crowded waters? Have you ever wondered why Ronaldo's academy stands out? In 2013, the legendary footballer Cristiano Ronaldo opened a football academy in Georgia, a move that profoundly impacted the local sports scene. From its inception, the academy focused on nurturing young talent and providing them with top-notch training, emphasizing discipline, skills, and teamwork. Over the years, this initiative has proven successful as it has produced all the players who represented Georgia at the European Championships. By offering world-class coaching and resources, Ronaldo's academy not only fosters individual player development, but also enhances the overall quality of football in the country. This highlights how a single effort can uplift a whole community, inspiring young athletes to pursue their dreams in sports while showcasing Georgia's talent on a grand stage. How will this legacy influence future generations? Hard to believe, but potatoes can catch fire. This surprising risk arises when potatoes are stored improperly, leading to fermentation and the dangerous buildup of heat. When potatoes are packed tightly in a warm, damp environment, the natural sugars inside begin to ferment. This process generates heat, and if it continues unchecked, it can ignite a fire. While it may sound unusual, spontaneous combustion is a real hazard, particularly when root vegetables like potatoes are neglected in storage. To prevent kitchen fires, it's essential to store potatoes in a cool, dry place, ideally in a breathable bag that allows airflow. Keep in mind that moisture and warmth are key culprits in this fiery tale. So next time you stock up on potatoes, remember to keep them safe and sound. Just like any other food, they deserve your care and attention. What if I told you dogs are banned in the Maldives? This tropical paradise, known for its stunning beaches and crystal clear waters, doesn't allow dogs on its islands, mainly due to Islamic beliefs. In Islam, dogs are often regarded as unclean creatures, which leads many followers to avoid having them as pets. Instead, you'll find a thriving population of cats roaming the islands, cherished for their companionship and hunting skills. The prevalence of cats in the Maldives showcases how cultural beliefs influence pet ownership. Visitors might be surprised by the absence of man's best friend, but the local customs and traditions embrace a different vibe. This unique policy not only shapes everyday life for the local population, but also affects how tourism is approached on the islands. So whether you're a dog lover or a cat person, the Maldives offers a fascinating peek into how culture shapes choices about pets. Let's uncover the truth about George's incredible journey. In the 1980s, George battled obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, which took over his life with intense rituals and crippling fears. Feeling trapped and desperate, he made a tragic choice and shot himself in the head. Astonishingly, the bullet struck a part of his brain that controlled his OCD symptoms. Remarkably, after 5 years, George not only survived this life-altering event, but he also went on to thrive, achieving straight A's in college. This extraordinary story raises questions about the brain's ability to heal and adapt. How could such a devastating act lead to a new beginning? His case continues to intrigue scientists, showcasing an unexpected and mysterious aspect of the human brain. George's journey is a powerful reminder of resilience and the potential for recovery, even from the darkest moments in life. Did you know about Dunbar's number for friendships? This intriguing concept, introduced by British anthropologist Robin Dunbar, suggests that the average person can maintain roughly 150 meaningful relationships at one time. According to Dunbar, this limit stems from our cognitive abilities, which shape the way we connect with friends, family, and acquaintances. While social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram may tempt us to think we have hundreds or thousands of friends, research reveals that most people really engage closely with just a handful of their online connections. In essence, our brains are wired to nurture only a specific number of relationships, which means that even in the digital age, quality often trumps quantity when it comes to friendships. So next time you scroll through your list of online friends, remember that true connections take time and effort to cultivate, and perhaps focus on nurturing those cherished 150. Here's what actually happens when a slinky is dropped. During World War II, an unexpected twist of fate led to one of the most beloved toys of all time, the slinky. Navy engineer Richard James was focused on a spring-related project when, by chance, he accidentally dropped one of his prototypes. To his astonishment, rather than rolling away, the spring righted itself and landed upright. This little mishap sparked a brilliant idea. James recognized that, with some minor adjustments, his lively metal spring could be transformed into a delightful toy. In 1945, he and his wife, Betty James, introduced the slinky to the world. Its simple yet captivating design, coupled with the mesmerizing ability to walk downstairs, quickly captivated children and adults alike. As the slinky became a staple in American households, it gained fame through countless commercials and appearances in films, securing its place in popular culture. Even today, this twisty wonder continues to bring joy to new generations, reminding us that amazing inventions can spring from the most unexpected moments. Who knew that a drop spring could lead to so much happiness? Surprisingly, it's a fact that speakeasies thrived during Prohibition. In the 1920s, the U.S. government banned alcohol, prompting inventive bar owners to keep the spirit of socializing alive. Feigning innocence, many of these owner-operated establishments disguised themselves as soda shops. Customers walked in expecting refreshing root beers, yet some were privy to secret passwords that granted them access to hidden stashes of whiskey. This resourceful masquerade allowed revelers to sip fizzy drinks while indulging in illicit cocktails, all right under the noses of law enforcement. Picture it. You enter a cozy soda shop, share a knowing giggle with friends, and perform a secret handshake to access a world of speakeasy thrills. You would feel the electric excitement of rebellion in every corner. These clandestine venues provided a thrilling escape, fostering connections among people eager to share forbidden drinks and laughter. The clever antics of speakeasies during this dry era illustrated not just a thirst for alcohol, but a desire for camaraderie and fun. So, as you savor that root beer float today, imagine the hidden adventures and daring escapades that occurred in those bustling underground bars. What if I told you about Indonesia's unique Menin ritual? In the Toraja community, residents celebrate the lives of their deceased loved ones through a fascinating and heartfelt ceremony. This ritual involves exhuming the bodies of those who have passed away, cleaning and dressing them in vibrant clothing, and then parading them through the village. It may sound unusual, but this practice, known as Menin, serves a profound purpose: to honor the deceased while strengthening family ties within the community. Families come together to reminisce, share stories, and show love for their departed relatives, making the event a powerful reminder of the bonds that continue even after death. With music, dance, and colorful attire, the Manon ritual brings a lively atmosphere, transforming a moment of grief into a celebration of life and memory. Isn't it fascinating how cultures find different ways to remember and connect with those we've lost? Did you know absolute zero stops atomic movement completely? At a staggering 459.67 degrees Fahrenheit, or 0 Kelvin, atomic activity comes to a complete halt. This means that the atoms in any material have zero kinetic energy and aren't vibrating or moving in any way. However, reaching absolute zero is nearly impossible. For instance, in the vastness of space, temperatures hover around just 2.7 Kelvin, or 455 degrees Fahrenheit, which is still incredibly cold but far from absolute zero. As temperatures rise, atomic movement increases, causing atoms to vibrate and move more energetically. Just think about how your own bedroom feels warmer when you turn on the heater. It's all about the energy of those tiny atoms. Scientists continue to explore the mysteries of extreme temperatures, including how they affect materials and concepts like superconductivity. Learning about absolute zero not only expands our understanding of physics, but also pushes the boundaries of what we can achieve in technology and science. Can you imagine what innovations could emerge from studying these extreme conditions? Why does Hamburg have more bridges than Venice? You might be surprised to learn that Hamburg, Germany, boasts over 2,500 bridges, far outnumbering the famous canals of Venice. This fascinating fact comes from Hamburg's significant network of canals and rivers. The city is crisscrossed by waterways that have historically shaped its growth and economy. The Elbe River and its tributaries flow through the metropolis, creating a perfect environment for trade and transportation. Many of these bridges are not just practical. They are beautiful architectural feats, showcasing the city's unique design style. From the elegant stone arches to modern constructions, each bridge tells a story of Hamburg's rich maritime history. Moreover, with canals stretching over 400 kilometers, the city's infrastructure is a vital part of everyday life for locals and visitors alike. So the next time you think of cities with many bridges, remember that Hamburg steals the spotlight from Venice in a big way. Isn't it incredible how geography shapes history and culture? Most people don't know this, but we tend to date similar people. Research shows that when it comes to romantic partners, individuals often find themselves drawn to those who share similar traits, especially across the big five personality dimensions: agreeableness, conscientiousness, neuroticism, extroversion, and openness. For instance, a person who is polite and easygoing may prefer a partner with the same agreeableness. However, there's an interesting twist regarding those who score high on extroversion and openness to new experiences. These individuals display a remarkable flexibility in their romantic choices, not sticking to a particular type. They may date different personalities because they enjoy new interactions and adventures. This suggests that while some people stick to familiar traits, others embrace variety and novelty in love. Could this flexibility lead to more fulfilling relationships? Did you know puppies enter the world helpless? When puppies are born, they come into life blind, deaf, and without any teeth. At first, they rely completely on their mothers for warmth and nourishment, making those early days all about survival. Imagine tiny, squirming bundles, depending on their mom for everything. As the days go by, amazing transformations occur. Slowly, their eyes begin to open, enabling them to see their surroundings for the first time. Their ears also start to function, allowing them to hear sounds and recognize their littermates. Around this time, their teeth start to emerge, readying them for the adventures of chewing and exploring. By the time they are about 3 weeks old, these little furballs are ready to embark on a journey towards independence. This exciting phase is just the beginning, as they become the playful companions we all adore. Knowing how vulnerable they start out really makes us appreciate the bond they develop with their families as they grow into spirited, loving pets. Isn't it fascinating how much they change in just a few weeks? Hard to believe, but who knew goldfish could remember so much? It turns out that the myth of goldfish having a mere 3-second memory is completely unfounded. Research reveals that these fascinating creatures can remember information for weeks and even months, showcasing a level of intelligence that often surprises pet owners and enthusiasts alike. Goldfish can learn to recognize their owners, and it's not uncommon for them to swim excitedly when they see a familiar face, demonstrating their ability to differentiate between people and connect them with feeding times. Moreover, studies show that goldfish can successfully navigate complex mazes, indicating their impressive learning capabilities and adaptability. Their excellent memory allows them to follow routines and predict feeding schedules, which is crucial for survival, whether they reside in a home aquarium or the wild. With such cognitive prowess, goldfish are more than just pretty decorations. They are thoughtful swimmers engaged in their environment. So the next time you watch your goldfish gliding through the water, remember that they possess a remarkable memory that enriches their lives. Prepare to be amazed by burger origins. Did you know that a single beef burger can come from meat sourced from over 100 different cows? That's right. When making ground beef, producers often blend meat from various animals to create a consistent flavor and texture that we all love. This technique helps ensure that each burger tastes similar, no matter where you buy it. Imagine the vast ranches and farms where these cows are raised, each contributing a piece of the pie, or should we say, the burger. While this method helps maintain quality, it also raises questions about meat production and traceability. How does blending impact the beef we eat, and what can we do to make informed choices? With rising interest in sustainable eating, it's essential to think about where our food comes from and the practices behind it. So the next time you enjoy a delicious burger, remember the journey of those cows. Hard to believe, but Rowdy the Labrador inspires with vitiligo. This remarkable 14-year-old pup has captured hearts online thanks to his rare skin condition, vitiligo, which changes the color of his fur and skin. Unlike many dogs, Rowdy sports a stunning patchwork of white and brown fur that makes him stand out in any crowd. His unique look isn't just beautiful, it's also a powerful reminder that differences can be celebrated. Rowdy's story has gained a massive following on social media, where people share their own experiences with differences and find comfort and inspiration in his image. As more individuals connect with Rowdy, they recognize that beauty isn't about fitting a mold. It's about embracing what makes each of us unique. Rowdy has become more than just a dog. He symbolizes how our differences can bring joy and strength to ourselves and others. Believe it or not, Chad's name has a watery origin. The country of Chad receives its name from Lake Chad, a major body of water that has been a lifeline for countless communities throughout history. The term Chad is derived from the Kanuri word sada, meaning a large expanse of water. This connection highlights the lake's importance as one of Africa's historically largest lakes, offering essential resources such as fish and irrigation to nearby populations. During the European colonization era, explorers adopted this local term, permanently associating the nation's identity with this significant geographical feature. Unfortunately, Lake Chad has faced severe challenges, drastically shrinking over the years due to climate change and human activities like water diversion projects. Today, it remains a crucial source of livelihood for millions while also serving as a poignant reminder of how a name can reflect deep cultural and environmental stories. So the next time you think of Chad, remember its connection to the vast waters that have influenced the lives and traditions of its people. Prepare to be amazed by, did you know olives share a single origin? It's fascinating to discover that both green and black olives come from the same type of tree, scientifically known as Olea europaea. The distinction between these beloved fruits lies not in the tree, but in the harvesting process. Green olives are harvested while they're still young and firm, just before they fully ripen. This early picking results in their crisp texture and tangy flavor, making them a favorite for those who love a zesty kick in dishes like tapenade or salads. Black olives, however, are left to mature on the tree, transforming their appearance to a deep, rich color and altering their flavor profile. This longer maturation period yields a softer, more mellow taste that appeals to many. Both varieties are packed with healthy fats, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory properties, making them not just tasty, but also nutritious. So whether you're enjoying the sharp taste of green olives or the smoothness of black, remember they share a common origin, turning each bite into a small celebration of culinary unity. Turns out the truth is that Kenya loves jumping dance. This vibrant tradition, known as jumping dance or ontoi, is much more than a display of athleticism. It's a thrilling cultural event deeply rooted in Maasai heritage. During special ceremonies and community gatherings, Maasai men compete to see who can jump the highest, rising gracefully into the air with impressive skill. Clad in their striking shuka, or cloaks, the competitors showcase their colorful attire while leaping skyward, embodying the spirit and resilience of their people. The excitement of the crowd only heightens the intensity of the competition. Individuals earn admiration not only for their remarkable heights, but also for their ability to connect with their community. The performance fosters unity, camaraderie, and a sense of shared identity among the Maasai. As rhythmic chants and claps fill the air, the joy of the moment captures the essence of Maasai life, emphasizing bravery, strength, and the importance of tradition. So next time you think of sports, remember that jumping dance is a beautiful example of how culture, community, and tradition come together in such an exhilarating way. Why exactly does Loyola offer full scholarships for Zolt students? Loyola University Chicago is making waves with its special scholarship opportunity aimed exclusively at students with the last name Zolt. This generous program covers full tuition costs, allowing eligible Catholic students to focus on their studies without the burden of financial stress. Imagine the excitement for a young Zolt student who dreams of attending this prestigious university. The scholarship not only aims to honor the Zolt name, but also to build a sense of community among its members. It stands as a testament to Loyola's commitment to accessibility and education while promoting Catholic values. By offering this unique financial assistance, Loyola seeks to inspire other universities to create similar programs that support students from diverse backgrounds. Have you ever tried to think how many opportunities such scholarships can unlock for deserving students? If you know someone with the last name Zolt, this might just be their golden ticket. This might surprise you. The Lemp Mansion is haunted. Located in St. Louis, this historic house, built in the 1860s by a wealthy brewer, has a darker side that makes it famous across America. The mansion became notorious due to a series of tragic suicides among the Lemp family, with several family members taking their own lives within its walls. Today, it operates as a restaurant and inn, but many visitors claim to encounter supernatural happenings. Guests often report eerie experiences like disembodied footsteps echoing through the halls and the unsettling sound of doors slamming shut unexpectedly. The rich history of the building, combined with these ghostly tales, creates a captivating atmosphere for those brave enough to spend the night. Do you dare to explore the Lemp Mansion and discover its haunted secrets? Did you know that Riyadh Front is redefining entertainment? This exciting complex is not just another shopping mall. It's a vibrant cultural epicenter that is quickly putting Riyadh on the global entertainment map. Picture yourself wandering through a stunning space filled with a mix of international retail brands and upscale dining options, all while enjoying the enchanting Arabian Nights. As twilight descends, Riyadh Front evolves into a dynamic hotspot, buzzing with energy and charm. You can dance to the latest beats at electrifying DJ parties, enjoy live music performances under the stars, or immerse yourself in creativity at art exhibitions that celebrate both local and international talent. The atmosphere pulsates with excitement, providing the perfect backdrop for friends and families to connect and have fun together. Whether you're a foodie eager to try diverse global cuisines, a shopaholic seeking the trendiest styles, or someone with a passion for arts and nightlife, Riyadh Front offers something unique for everyone. So why not dive into this new gem of a destination and make unforgettable memories, whether you're a local or just visiting? Guess what really drives Giethoorn's charm? Giethoorn, a stunning village in the Netherlands, offers a unique way to explore its picturesque surroundings. With no cars allowed, visitors can glide through its enchanting canals by boat or kayak, taking in the serene beauty of old thatched roof houses and lush greenery. Want a little more adventure? You can also hop on a bicycle to ride through tranquil bike paths that meander beside the water. This car-free approach not only keeps the village quiet, but also connects you with nature. As you paddling down the crystal-clear waters or cycling along the scenic routes, you'll feel like you've stepped into a fairy tale. Whether you're marveling at the reflection of the trees in the water or spotting the local wildlife, Geethorn's charm will surely leave a lasting impression. Why not plan your visit to explore this captivating place? Here's what actually happens when Disney goes original. The Lion King stands out as a major turning point in animation history, being the first original animated Disney film not adapted from a pre-existing story. Released in 1994, it captivated audiences with its stunning visuals, unforgettable characters, and a powerful soundtrack that included the iconic Circle of Life. This bold move set a new standard for storytelling at Disney, showcasing an entirely new narrative about the animal kingdom. The success of The Lion King opened the door for future original films like Mulan and Tarzan, proving that audiences were hungry for fresh tales rather than just retellings of classic fables. With its themes of responsibility, friendship, and the circle of life, The Lion King not only entertained millions, but also inspired a generation of filmmakers to create their own unique stories. How did this film change the landscape of animation? Most people don't know this, but Iraq had a massive artillery project. In the late 1980s, Iraq embarked on an ambitious endeavor to construct the largest artillery piece ever built, designed to launch satellites into orbit. This colossal weapon aimed to showcase Iraq's technological prowess and military might at a time when the nation was gearing up for conflict. Engineers worked tirelessly to create this formidable piece, which was expected to revolutionize military operations. However, as tensions escalated and the Gulf War erupted in 1990, all work came to an abrupt halt. The war diverted resources and attention away from the project, ultimately leading to its abandonment. Though the artillery piece was never completed, it serves as a fascinating example of how technological ambitions can be derailed by geopolitical strife. What could have been achieved if history had taken a different turn? Let's explore the surprising radioactivity of bananas. You might be amazed to learn that bananas, one of the world's favorite fruits, contain potassium, which has a tiny bit of radioactivity. This is due to a natural isotope of potassium called potassium-40. While the term radioactive often sounds alarming, the levels in bananas are extremely low and completely harmless. In fact, you'd need to eat a staggering amount, about 10,000 bananas in one sitting, to experience any harmful effects from the radiation. The human body actually relies on potassium to function properly, playing a key role in nerve signaling and muscle contraction. So next time you enjoy a banana, remember that it's not only delicious but also packed with nutrients, including vitamin C and fiber, while being slightly radioactive. This quirky trait highlights the fascinating ways in which nature works. Many foods contain small amounts of natural radioactivity, but they contribute to our daily health rather than posing a risk. Isn't it interesting how something so tasty can also be a tiny bit radioactive? Prepare to be amazed by the tuatara's unique traits. This fascinating reptile, native to New Zealand, is often called a living fossil due to its incredible ability to survive with minimal evolutionary changes over millions of years. The tuatara looks like a lizard, but it actually belongs to a distinct group of reptiles called Rhynchocephalia. One of its most unusual features is the third eye located on the top of its head. While this eye, known as the parietal eye, doesn't function like the others, it is sensitive to light changes and helps regulate the tuatara's daily activities, like basking in the sun. Unlike most reptiles, which rely on external heat sources for warmth, the tuatara can tolerate cooler temperatures, thriving in New Zealand's varied climate. Sadly, their numbers have declined due to habitat loss and introduced predators, making conservation efforts crucial. Now, scientists strive to protect this incredible species, ensuring that future generations can marvel at the wonders of the tuatara. Can curry really cut sheep emissions by 40%? Scientists recently discovered that a simple addition of curry to sheep feed can significantly reduce methane emissions from their flatulence by an impressive 40%. This surprising finding comes from research aimed at tackling the environmental impact of livestock farming, particularly methane, a potent greenhouse gas. When sheep digest their food, they produce methane, which contributes to climate change. By incorporating curry, which contains bioactive compounds, researchers have found a way to alter the digestive process, leading to less gas production. This innovative approach not only benefits the environment by reducing harmful emissions, but also showcases how small changes in animal diets can have a big impact. Imagine farmers around the world embracing this spice to create a healthier planet. Could this be the future of sustainable livestock farming? Dare to ride the most dangerous road in the world? The North Yungas Road in Bolivia, often called Death Road, is renowned for its breathtaking views and terrifying risks. With steep cliffs on one side and narrow paths threading through lush mountains, it presents a thrilling challenge for adventurers. Every year, thousands of tourists, drawn by the allure of this infamous route, either drive or bike along its perilous terrain. The unpredictable weather adds to the excitement, with fog and rain creating hazardous conditions that can turn any ride into a heart-pounding experience. Local guides emphasize the importance of caution, making sure that thrill seekers are aware of both the beauty and danger they encounter. Each bend in the road offers stunning views of the surrounding landscapes, but a single misstep can have dire consequences. So, are you ready to test your limits on this epic journey? What if I told you about hidden stories beneath us? The Earth holds countless narratives just waiting to be discovered, even after tragedies. When disaster strikes, it can reshape landscapes and obscure historical treasures lying just below the surface. Archaeologists and geologists often unearth relics that tell vivid tales of ancient civilizations, lost communities, and past environments. For instance, excavating a site after a natural disaster might reveal artifacts from a forgotten city or bones of extinct animals that roamed the Earth thousands of years ago. These discoveries remind us that the Earth is like a giant book, filled with chapters we have yet to read. Each layer of soil and stone has a story to tell, connecting us to our ancestors in the natural world. So next time you stroll through a park or walk down a street, think about what hidden histories might be resting just beneath your feet. Hard to believe, but Crash Bandicoot was made in a garage. In the 1990s, Andy Gavin and his team turned a cramped apartment into a creative powerhouse, bringing to life one of the most beloved video games in history. With no prior experience in game development, they relied on their curiosity and inventive spirit to craft a world filled with vibrant colors and challenging levels. Picture this: a team of passionate creators sweating it out in the sweltering heat without air conditioning, fueled by dreams and a relentless drive to succeed. They experimented with ideas, learned from their mistakes, and drew inspiration from various sources, all while juggling the pressures of a tight budget. Their hard work paid off when Crash Bandicoot burst onto the scene, capturing the hearts of players worldwide. This story of ingenuity and determination shows how big achievements can come from small beginnings. What famous inventions might be hiding in your home? Let's uncover the truth about remnant gates. This intriguing term serves as a symbol for our modern era, illustrating how some concepts stand the test of time. A remnant gate refers to an idea or element that persists even when surrounded by change or upheaval. Think about it. Countless traditions, beliefs, and practices continue to influence our lives today, much like a sturdy gate that survives storms. These gates can represent cultural heritages, philosophies, or innovations that offer continuity amid rapid transformation. In a world driven by technology and rapid development, it can be easy to overlook the lessons and values that have been passed down through generations. Embracing remnant gates encourages us to recognize the threads connecting our past to the present. This connection can inspire us to balance modern advancements with the wisdom of those who came before us. So what else can the concept of remnant gates reveal about our journey into the future? Discovering these connections can lead to deeper understanding and appreciation of our shared stories. Here's a wild fact about Ruth, Ellis, and Justice. On July 13, 1955, Ruth Ellis became the last woman executed in Great Britain after being convicted of murdering her abusive boyfriend. This shocking event stirred intense public debate as many sympathized with her plight, seeing her actions as a desperate response to years of domestic abuse. The case highlighted the harsh realities many women faced in abusive relationships and raised questions about justice and self-defense. Just a decade later, in 1965, the death penalty for murder was abolished in England, Scotland, and Wales, marking a significant shift in British criminal justice policy. Ellis's story played a pivotal role in changing how society views justice and punishment, pushing the conversation towards rehabilitation over retribution. Her case remains a powerful reminder of the complexities involved in crime, punishment, and the rights of individuals in dire situations. How did this impact modern perceptions of self-defense? Did you know goats eat poison ivy without worry? These remarkable animals have a unique ability to munch on plants that many of us try to avoid at all costs, including poison ivy. The toxins found in poison ivy don't harm goats like they do to us, thanks to their specialized digestive systems. As they graze, goats not only clear out unwanted poison ivy from gardens and pastures, but also produce milk that remains unaffected by the toxins. This means their milk is safe for us to drink, even though they snack on harmful plants. In fact, farmers often rely on goats for natural landscaping, as they can help manage overgrown areas filled with poison ivy, ensuring a safer environment for people and pets. So next time you see a goat happily grazing on those pesky plants, remember they're not just munching, they're playing an essential role in their ecosystem. Did you know sloths never fall from trees? These adorable creatures have developed fascinating adaptations that keep them safe while they snooze high above the ground. Sloths possess long, curved claws, specifically designed to grip tree branches firmly. This remarkable evolutionary trait ensures that they can hang effortlessly from a limb, even when they are in deep sleep. In fact, sloths spend most of their lives in trees, where they enjoy a leisurely lifestyle of eating leaves and resting. Their strong claws wrap around branches tightly, allowing them to stay securely attached, which is particularly important since sloths are slow movers. Interestingly, they're so good at gripping that they can even sleep upside down without a care in the world. While they don't often fall, if they do, it's usually because they are actively trying to move, not while they are dreaming. Sloths really are the champions of tree-dwelling comfort. How incredible is it that their unique claws practically guarantee a good night's sleep in the treetops? Believe it or not, trash flies out of the ISS. When astronauts aboard the International Space Station, ISS, create waste, they don't just toss it in a bin like we do on Earth. Instead, they pack it into special bags designed for space travel. Once these bags are full, the crew takes them outside the station and releases them into the vastness of space. But why not keep the trash on board? The answer lies in safety and practicality. By throwing it overboard, the trash eventually burns up upon re-entering Earth's atmosphere. This method effectively eliminates the need for complex waste storage solutions that would take up valuable space inside the ISS. So next time you think about space, consider how astronauts manage their trash in a way that helps keep their floating home clean and safe. Isn't it fascinating how science solves even the messiest problems? Can you believe cockroaches cannot walk backward? These resilient insects are natural burrowers, which means they thrive in hiding places and can dig into various surfaces. However, their unique physiology makes them unable to walk in reverse. This interesting trait can lead to some unsettling incidents, such as when cockroaches accidentally crawl into people's ears. Once trapped, they struggle to get out because they can't backtrack. While this scenario sounds terrifying, it's important to remember that such occurrences are uncommon. Cockroaches have been around for millions of years, adapting to various environments and developing survival techniques that sometimes baffle us. Despite their reputation as pests, they play an essential role in the ecosystem, helping break down organic matter. So while it's hard to imagine having one of these creatures scuttling close to you, they are more than just a nuisance. They are a captivating part of nature's intricate web. What new fact will surprise you about our creepy, crawly friends? You might be shocked to learn that online privacy matters. NordVPN offers powerful encryption to keep your internet activities safe and secure. In our digital age, protecting your personal information is more important than ever, and with NordVPN, you can rest easy knowing your data is encrypted and your IP address is hidden. Imagine browsing your favorite websites or streaming shows without the fear of prying eyes watching your every move. With over 5,000 servers spread across more than 60 countries, NordVPN ensures that you have a fast and reliable connection no matter where you are in the world. This extensive network allows you to bypass geographic restrictions, giving you access to a vast amount of content. So why risk your privacy online when you can use NordVPN to safeguard your digital life? Start protecting your online self today. Hard to believe, but Marie Curie faced scandal. In the early 20th century, the brilliant scientist Marie Curie found herself in a difficult situation when her love affair with a married physicist became public knowledge. Her personal life suddenly drew as much attention as her groundbreaking work on radioactivity. When their private letters were leaked, it sparked a wave of public scrutiny, and the Nobel Committee even pressured her to skip her second Nobel Prize ceremony to avoid further scandal. Amid all this drama, Albert Einstein stood by her side, encouraging her to embrace her achievements and attend the ceremony. Marie showed remarkable courage in the face of criticism by ultimately accepting the award. Her determination not only highlighted her scientific prowess, but also emphasized her strength in navigating the complexities of her personal and professional life. How inspiring is that? Let's uncover the truth about Giza's hidden pyramids. Recent discoveries have sparked intrigue among archaeologists and history enthusiasts alike. While the iconic pyramids of Giza are famous around the world, many of their stones remain a mystery. High-tech scanning methods have unveiled unfamiliar materials buried within these colossal structures, hinting at secrets that have long escaped our understanding. Some experts speculate that these hidden stones may serve purposes we have yet to uncover, possibly related to the construction techniques or even the pyramid's original functions. Could they be part of advanced materials, perhaps designed to withstand the test of time? As research progresses, each new finding raises more questions about what lies beneath the surface. With Egyptology continuously evolving, we may soon shed light on the true value and purpose of these enigmatic stones. What other secrets might the pyramids hold? Have you ever wondered why bacteria are so important? The human body is a bustling metropolis filled with trillions of microorganisms known as microbiota, outnumbering our own human cells. These tiny creatures live mainly in our guts, and they play vital roles in our health. For instance, they help us digest food by breaking down complex carbohydrates and synthesizing essential nutrients. Beyond digestion, our microbiota also battle harmful pathogens, supporting our immune system and keeping us healthy. This intricate community works seamlessly. It even influences our mood and mental well-being. With science revealing more every day, understanding this relationship between humans and their microbiota has never been more crucial. Maintaining a healthy balance of these microorganisms through a balanced diet rich in fiber and probiotics may enhance our overall well-being. So next time you think about health, remember those tiny allies inside you. Prepare to be amazed by nature's recycling process. Did you know that after death, a person's stomach enzymes kick into action and begin to digest their own body within just 3 days? It might seem a little creepy, but this is the first step in a natural decomposition process. Instead of just rotting away, our bodies undergo a change that scientists refer to as autolysis. During autolysis, the body's own enzymes break down tissues, starting from the inside out. This fascinating process is Mother Nature's way of recycling nutrients back into the environment. As the decomposition continues, other organisms, like bacteria and insects, join in to help break everything down, turning what was once a living being into soil. This ensures that life can continue in another form, making death an essential part of the circle of life. Who knew our final act could be so vital to the ecosystem? Is it really true that cats have rough tongues? Yes, and the reason is fascinating. A cat's tongue is covered in tiny hook-like structures called papillae, which are crucial for their survival. These papillae, made of keratin, the same tough material found in our nails, help cats scrape flesh from bones, making them efficient hunters. When a cat licks a surface, the barbed hooks can grab onto food particles or dirt easily, keeping their fur clean and their diet varied. This unique adaptation allows cats to groom themselves effectively and maintain hygiene, which is vital for their health in the wild. The incredible design of these tongues exemplifies the cat's evolution as a skilled predator, ensuring they can thrive in their environment. Next time you see your cat cleaning itself or enjoying a tasty treat, remember the remarkable engineering behind that rough tongue. Did you know about the Coca-Cola and Pepsi secret saga? In 2006, a Coca-Cola employee made headlines by attempting to sell confidential company secrets to rival Pepsi. This scandal could have sparked a fierce business rivalry, but Pepsi took the high road. Instead of using the information for competitive advantage, Pepsi promptly reported the incident to Coca-Cola. This unexpected act of integrity highlights how corporate ethics can sometimes shine through in the cutthroat world of business. The story became a fascinating lesson in integrity and professionalism, showing that even fierce competitors can maintain a code of honor. Both companies faced the situation with utmost seriousness, with Coca-Cola addressing the breach internally. This incident serves as a reminder of the importance of ethics in business, leaving many to wonder how such corporate scandals will be handled in the future. Ever wondered how much fuel jumbo jets burn? Jumbo jets like the iconic Boeing 747 are marvels of engineering, but they come with a hefty appetite for fuel. These colossal aircraft consume around 10 to 11 tons of fuel every hour, which breaks down to an astonishing 1 gallon or 4 liters every single second. This massive fuel consumption underscores the energy demands of long-haul flights, which can span thousands of miles. To put it in perspective, a single transcontinental flight can burn enough fuel to fill several average-sized cars. Airlines continuously strive for fuel efficiency, employing advanced technologies and optimizing flight routes to minimize costs and reduce environmental impact. As air travel becomes more popular, understanding the fuel needs of these giants helps us appreciate the balance between connectivity and sustainability in the skies. So next time you board a jumbo jet, consider just how much energy it takes to get you soaring through the clouds. Did you know your nose is key for humming? When you hum, you're creating sound by vibrating your vocal cords while the sound waves travel through your nasal passages. This is why we often think of humming as a nasal sound. However, if you hold your nose, you block these passages, making it hard for the sound to escape. Essentially, you create a seal that stops the sound from resonating properly, which is why it feels nearly impossible to hum while pinching your nostrils shut. This fascinating connection between our nasal passages and vocal sounds highlights how important our anatomy is in making music. Next time you're feeling musical, remember how your nose plays a crucial role in that tune. Isn't it amazing how something as simple as holding your nose can transform your ability to create sound? Try it out and see for yourself. You won't believe this about the popsicle. In a delightful twist of fate, a young boy named Frank inadvertently invented this iconic frozen treat. One chilly night, he left a cup of sugary soda outside, along with a stick, and when he stumbled upon it the next day, he found a frozen masterpiece waiting for him. The mixture had solidified beautifully around the stick, creating the world's first popsicle. This happy accident transformed a simple drink into a crunchy, icy delight that kids and adults alike adore. Frank's creativity changed snack time forever, leading to bright flavors and endless varieties. Today, popsicles come in all shapes and sizes, from classic fruit flavors to adventurous combinations like root beer float. This original moment reminds us how a small mistake can lead to something amazing. So the next time you enjoy a popsicle, think of Frank and his sweet accident. Did you know about the cacao bean challenge? It turns out that around 400 cacao beans are needed to create just 1 pound of chocolate. That might sound like a lot, but each bean brings unique flavors and aromas to our favorite treat. These small beans come from cacao pods, which grow on cacao trees primarily found in tropical regions. Once harvested, the beans are fermented, dried, roasted, and processed to unlock their rich, chocolatey goodness. The journey from bean to bar is quite fascinating and involves multiple stages, including grinding the beans into a paste, mixing with sugar, and more. This labor-intensive process highlights not only the agricultural skill involved, but also the cultural significance of chocolate in various societies. So next time you enjoy a chocolate bar, consider the many hands and hours that went into those 400 beans that made it all possible. Did you know butterflies drink turtle tears? This fascinating behavior occurs in the Amazon, where butterflies have developed a unique feeding habit. Instead of just sipping nectar from flowers like most butterflies, they are attracted to the tears of turtles, which are surprisingly rich in salt and minerals. This unusual diet not only helps butterflies survive in their environment, but it also showcases the intricate relationships between different species in ecosystems. When turtles bask in the sun, they often produce tears that attract these colorful insects. The butterflies benefit from the nutrients, while the turtles don't seem to mind this peculiar interaction. This example highlights how interconnected nature truly is. Every species plays a role in its habitat, no matter how unusual that role might be. Observing such interactions reminds us of the complexity of life in the rainforest and challenges our understanding of animal behavior. What other surprising relationships exist in nature waiting to be discovered? This might surprise you. Taste buds have a short life. Did you know that our taste buds only live for about 7 to 10 days? That's right. These tiny sensory structures help us enjoy flavors, but they don't last long. While most people think taste buds are just on the tongue, they actually appear in several surprising places. You can find them on the roof of the mouth, in the throat, and even on the epiglottis, which is the flap that covers the windpipe when we swallow. So how do we keep tasting delicious foods? Our bodies are always making new taste buds to replace the old ones, ensuring that our sense of taste stays sharp. This regeneration means that we can continuously enjoy our favorite foods, from sweet desserts to savory dishes, without missing a beat. Next time you savor a meal, remember how quickly your taste buds are working to bring you that burst of flavor. Have you ever wondered why emperors wore purple? In ancient Rome, purple dye was an incredibly precious commodity, so rare and expensive that only emperors and high-ranking officials were allowed to wear it. This luxurious dye was made from the mucus secretions of thousands of tiny sea snails, specifically the Murex brindaris. The process of extracting the dye was labor-intensive and took a staggering amount of snails to produce just a small quantity. Because of these costs and efforts, purple became synonymous with power and authority. The rich hue also stood out brilliantly in direct sunlight, making it even more appealing for those in positions of influence. This exclusivity created a strong connection between the color purple and the idea of nobility. So the next time you see someone in purple, remember that it was once the color of emperors. Did you know that the first electric car debuted in the 1880s? This groundbreaking innovation paved the way for a cleaner transportation future. In 1832, Scottish inventor Robert Anderson created an early electric vehicle, but it wasn't until the late 19th century that a practical version emerged. In the 1880s, an inventor named Gustave Trouvé built a functional electric tricycle, which showcased the potential of electric power. These early electric cars were quite different from the gas guzzlers that dominated the roads for decades. They were quiet, simple to operate, and helped spark the imaginations of inventors everywhere. Although electric vehicles took a back seat during the rise of gasoline engines, the seeds planted by these pioneers eventually led to the electric cars we see today. As we strive for greener alternatives, we can appreciate the vision and creativity of those early innovators who dreamt of driving on electric power. Did you know about aviation history's surprising connections? In 1888, a group of pioneering individuals came together to not only establish the National Geographic Society, but also to lay the groundwork for an organization focused on aeronautical research and aircraft construction. This fascinating intersection of interests highlights the diverse passions of early innovators. The National Geographic Society aimed to increase geographical knowledge and appreciation of the world, often through captivating explorations and stunning visuals. while their interest in aviation hinted at an ambitious desire to conquer the skies. This dual commitment led to advancements in both geography and aviation, revealing how interconnected fields of study can inspire one another. So when you think of the soaring heights of today's aviation technology, remember its roots intertwined with the spirit of exploration fostered by the founders of National Geographic. Their legacy encourages curiosity and innovation, challenging future generations to push the boundaries of what we know and dream about. What will be the next big leap in exploration? Hard to believe, but stars really do twinkle. Have you ever gazed up at a starry sky and noticed how some stars seem to flicker or blink? This delightful effect happens because the light from these stars has to travel through Earth's atmosphere. As it does, the light encounters air that varies in density due to temperature and pressure changes. Imagine standing in a room where the temperature shifts from warm to cool. That's somewhat like how the air above us behaves. This constant movement causes the starlight to bend or refract, making the stars appear to twinkle. However, if you were to view stars from space, you'd notice they shine steadily without any interference. Up there, away from our atmosphere, stars look like solid, shining points of light. So next time you're stargazing, remember that twinkling is just a little trick of our atmosphere. Ever seen a lizard sprint and then stop? It turns out that most lizards can't breathe and run at the same time. This fascinating fact is due to the unique way these reptiles are built. They use the same chest muscles for running and breathing. When a lizard dashes after prey or escapes a threat, it engages those muscles to power its legs. However, this means they can't take deep breaths while sprinting, leading to fatigue after just a short burst of speed. Imagine trying to run full speed while holding your breath. As a result, lizards often have to slow down or pause to catch their breath. Despite this limitation, many lizards have evolved impressive escaping techniques and quick bursts of speed to evade predators. This balance between running and breathing shows how animals adapt in the wild, even if it means moving in short, energetic spurts. Next time you spot a lizard darting across a rock, remember how its body's working hard to keep up with the chase? Here's a wild fact about camels you won't believe. These incredible animals are perfectly designed for life in the desert, showcasing amazing adaptations that help them thrive in harsh conditions. One striking feature is their 3 palps, which serve to shield their eyes from the relentless sand. 2 of these palps are tough, acting like protective shades that block out tiny stinging sand particles. The 3rd palp is a transparent membrane, allowing camels to maintain clear vision even when sandstorms rage around them. This unique combination is vital for navigating the tricky desert landscape, where visibility can be severely impaired. Camels are not just survival experts. They also need these adaptations to find food and water in a place where both are scarce. So next time you think about camels, remember that those amazing palps are just one of the ways they conquer the extremes of their environment. Ever thought about why we throw food at ghosts? Every year in Ghana, the unique Homo Festival takes place, bringing communities together for a colorful celebration aimed at warding off evil spirits. During this lively event, participants toss a special dish made of mashed maize known as kpapoi into the air. This playful act symbolizes not just a mockery of hunger, but also a spirited fight against unseen adversaries that threaten their peace. Imagine people laughing, dancing, and flinging kpapoi around, all while creating an atmosphere filled with joy and camaraderie. The festival serves as a reminder of the communal spirit and culture of resilience, as everyone comes together to honor their traditions and beliefs. So, next time you see a food fight, remember that it might just be a powerful way to cast away negativity, like in Ghana's Homo Festival, and reflect on the ways different cultures celebrate life's challenges. Discover the upside-down house in Colombia. This fascinating attraction turns the idea of a traditional home on its head. Literally. Located in the heart of Colombia, this extraordinary building is designed to look like a typical house, but everything inside is flipped upside down. Visitors enter to find furniture, lights, and even bathrooms hanging from the ceiling, creating a mesmerizing visual experience. The clever architecture challenges our perceptions of gravity, and gives tourists an unforgettable twist on reality. With thousands flocking each year to see this quirky sight, it's no wonder the upside-down house has become a must-visit landmark. It's not just a great photo opportunity. It sparks curiosity and conversation among friends and families. Imagine walking through a living room where the couch is on the ceiling. What would you do? This whimsical place is all about fun and exploring how we see the world. Guess what really drives the world's oldest recipe? A fascinating beer recipe from ancient Sumer, dating back to around 4000 BC, holds the title for being the oldest known recipe on Earth. This ancient civilization, located in what is now southern Iraq, made significant contributions to human culture, including writing, mathematics, and, of course, brewing beer. Archaeologists uncovered this recipe on a clay tablet inscribed with cuneiform, showcasing not just the ingredients, but also the brewing process itself. The recipe calls for barley, which was a staple crop at the time, and mentions various herbs to enhance flavor. Interestingly, this ancient beer wasn't the fizzy beverage we know today. It was more like a thick, porridge-like brew, enjoyed both socially and in religious ceremonies. This tells us a lot about Sumerian life and their appreciation for beer. So next time you sip a cold one, remember that you're participating in a tradition that stretches back thousands of years. Isn't it amazing how such an old recipe can still influence us today? Did you catch this wild Lady Gaga story? In a surprising twist of celebrity culture, Russian tycoon Arkady made headlines when he reportedly paid a whopping $1 million for a featured role in Lady Gaga's music video, Alejandro. This eye-popping amount highlights just how much people are willing to invest in the celebrity appearances. The music video, known for its bold visuals and provocative themes, offered Arkady a unique chance to share the screen with the pop icon while shining a spotlight on himself. It's fascinating to think about what this means for both artists and fans. In today's world, where social media fuels the fame game, people attach immense value to their favorite stars. Could we be witnessing a new trend where fans, or in this case, wealthy admirers, purchase their way into the limelight? This blend of wealth and pop culture pushes the boundaries of what it means to be a fan and raises questions about the influence of money in entertainment. Can you imagine that AR actually means something surprising? The common belief is that the AR in AR-15 stands for assault rifle, but that's a myth. In reality, it stands for Armalite rifle, named after the company that engineered this iconic firearm back in the 1950s. The AR-15 is celebrated for its lightweight design, being air-cooled and gas-operated, which makes it quite popular among sports shooters and hunters alike. Despite its widespread civilian use, the AR-15 is often linked to military firearms like the M16 and M4, which contributes to a lot of confusion. While the military models are capable of fully automatic fire, the civilian version of the AR-15 is actually semi-automatic, meaning it fires one shot with each pull of the trigger. This distinction is crucial as it highlights the differences in functionality and purpose of these weapons. Isn't it fascinating how a name can shape public perception? Why does a sneeze have such a strange name? The Old English word for sneeze was fneosan, which traces back to how the sound of a sneeze affected the way people described it long ago. Imagine that. The term fneosan evolved over time, transforming as the English language developed, eventually leading us to the word sneeze that we use today. This change illustrates a fascinating aspect of language. It's not just a set of rules and structures. It adapts based on human experiences and sounds in our daily lives. When someone sneezes, the noise it makes is so distinctive that it influenced the very word we use to talk about it. Isn't that cool? Words evolve, capturing moments in time while also linking us back to our heritage. This connection between our experiences and language helps us understand not only how we communicate, but also how we engage with the world around us. So, next time you hear a sneeze, think about the history behind that simple sound. What other words in English have surprising origins? Can you believe it's illegal to annoy birds in Honolulu? This unique regulation is all about protecting wildlife and ensuring that everyone can enjoy a serene visit to public parks. Enforced to uphold respect for nature, this law helps preserve the delicate balance of local ecosystems. Imagine walking through a lush park with colorful birds flitting about, and knowing that disturbing these creatures is forbidden. The goal is to encourage visitors to admire the birds from a safe distance, allowing both people and wildlife to thrive together. So, next time you're in one of Honolulu's beautiful parks, take a moment to appreciate the feathered friends around you without interrupting their natural behavior. Respecting animals not only enhances your experience, but also contributes to the overall health of the environment. Isn't it amazing how simple actions can lead to greater harmony in our shared spaces? Why exactly does a spider web trap its food? Spider webs are fascinating structures designed mainly for catching prey rather than providing a home for the spider. When a spider spins its web, it creates a series of sticky silk threads that act like a fishing net. As insects fly or crawl into the web, they become ensnared by the adhesive silk. This clever strategy allows spiders to efficiently capture meals without chasing after them. Although some spiders might use their web for shelter or to lay eggs, their primary purpose is to serve as a hunting ground. Certain species, like orb weavers, create intricate and beautiful webs, demonstrating nature's artistry while serving a vital function. The next time you see a web glistening with dew in the morning light, remember that it's not just a pretty sight. It's a clever trap, showcasing the incredible survival strategies of spiders. Want to learn more about how different spiders use their webs? Did you know baby kangaroos are that tiny? Baby kangaroos, affectionately called joeys, enter this world incredibly small, measuring only about 1 inch in length. Imagine a creature so tiny it can fit in the palm of your hand, or even smaller than a grain of rice. When joeys are born, they are completely underdeveloped and rely entirely on their mothers for warmth and nourishment. They instinctively crawl into their mother's pouch, where they continue to grow and develop for several months. This pouch acts as a cozy home, providing safety and all the nutrients they need to thrive. As they grow, joeys slowly poke their heads out of the pouch, peeking into the world for the first time, and eventually spend more time outside as they mature. Kangaroos have evolved this unique reproductive strategy to ensure their young have the best chance of survival in the wild. So the next time you think of kangaroos, remember that these adorable creatures start their lives as unbelievably tiny joeys. Imagine a lost colony in American history. The Roanoke colony, founded in 1587, is one of the most intriguing mysteries in early American history. When resupply ships returned in 1590, they found the colony completely deserted, leaving behind only the eerie word Croatoan carved into a tree. This simple clue sparked endless theories about what happened to the settlers. Some historians believe that the colonists assimilated with the nearby Croatoan tribe, while others suggest they may have fallen victim to disease or famine. The difficulty of communication, as well as the challenges of the New World, likely added to their struggles. The disappearance of the Roanoke settlers remains an open question, fascinating archaeologists and history buffs alike. What really happened to those brave souls? The mystery endures, inviting speculation and exploration into America's early colonial past. What if I told you about the phone charm craze? Phone charms took the early 2000s by storm, turning mobile devices into trendy accessories. Imagine colorful little trinkets hanging from your favorite flip phone, often oversized and eye-catching. These charms weren't just for decoration, they reflected personal style and interests, similar to how designer bags do today. You could find everything from cute animals to glittery jewels, dangling from the little loop on your phone. While the ringtones playing from those devices were often far from desirable, the charms made a statement about who you were. Everyone wanted to customize their device, making it uniquely theirs. As technology evolved, these charming accessories faded away, but they left behind a nostalgic mark on the history of mobile fashion. Do you remember which phone charms you had? Here's a wild fact about music videos. On August 1st, 1981, MTV changed the music scene forever by airing "Video Killed the Radio Star" by the Buggles as its very first music video. This moment was groundbreaking, as it marked the start of a new era where music was not just heard but also seen. With colorful visuals and creative storytelling, videos became essential for artists looking to reach broader audiences. The impact was huge. Suddenly, musicians could express their art visually and engage fans in ways that radio alone could not. This transformation helped pave the way for countless iconic videos and artists over the decades. Now we can't imagine music without visuals, from the stunning choreography of pop stars to the artistic flair of indie bands. So the next time you watch a music video, remember its epic journey began with a single song and a brand new TV channel. Why exactly does the sunflower symbolize peace? The sunflower has blossomed into a powerful emblem for nuclear disarmament around the world. Its bright, cheerful appearance stands in stark contrast to the dark realities of nuclear weapons. This beautiful flower represents not just peace, but also hope for a future free from the threat of nuclear warfare. The association began after the 1986 Chernobyl disaster, where sunflowers were planted in contaminated areas to help detoxify the soil. People recognized their resilience and ability to thrive, turning the sunflower into a symbol of renewal and healing. Various peace advocates and organizations have embraced this flower in campaigns, using its imagery to spread messages of unity and the importance of disarming nuclear arsenals. As one looks at a sunflower turning toward the sun, they are reminded of the collective desire for a brighter, safer world. How can something so beautiful inspire such significant change? Is your iPhone screen cracked too? You might be surprised to find that approximately 15% of iPhone users are strolling around with broken screens. That's a significant number when you think about it. It's easy to overlook a cracked screen, especially when we get used to living with it. But a broken display can lead to more problems, like decreased touch sensitivity or even further damage if left unattended. It's not just an eyesore. It can affect how you use your phone for texting, browsing the internet, or taking photos. Many people end up ignoring the cracks, thinking they can just manage, but this can compromise the phone's protective features too. If you find yourself part of this 15%, you might want to consider a repair. After all, a clear screen means clearer selfies, smoother scrolling, and a happier user experience. Is it really true that Amaranth streams while sleeping? Yes, it absolutely is. Amaranth, a popular Twitch streamer, has become famous for her unique live streams where she literally sleeps on camera. During these streams, she earns around $17,000 thanks to the generous support of her fans through subscriptions, donations, and bits. This quirky concept might sound strange, but it highlights how online platforms can create unexpected entertainment avenues. Viewers often tune in to join a community, chat with others, or just enjoy the cozy vibe. By allowing her audience to interact in her sleep streams, Amaranth has turned what seems like a mundane activity into a profitable venture. Her success challenges traditional views on what makes content engaging and shows how creativity can pave the way for lucrative opportunities online. So, do you think you could make money while you sleep? Did you know Uncle Phil was Shredder too? In the beloved 90s sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, James Avery played the beloved character Uncle Phil, known for his wisdom and humor. But did you also know that he provided the voice for Shredder in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon? This iconic role showcased his incredible talent and versatility as a voice actor. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series first hit our screens in 1987, quickly becoming a massive hit with its unique mix of action and comedy. Shredder, the cunning villain, often plotted against the heroic turtles, making Avery's voice memorable for fans of all ages. His ability to switch from the authoritative Uncle Phil to the menacing Shredder highlights just how dynamic his acting range was. It's fascinating to see how one actor can leave such a lasting mark in both live-action and animated worlds, isn't it? Alpacas thrive when they have friends around. These charming animals are known for their soft fleece and gentle demeanor, but did you know they are highly social creatures? Living in pairs or larger herds is crucial for their health and happiness. When isolated, alpacas can experience significant stress, which might lead to various health problems such as depression and a weakened immune system. Keeping them in groups allows them to engage in natural behaviors, like communicating through humming and bonding through playful antics. Observing an alpaca's social interactions is not only delightful, but also essential for their well-being. So if you're considering adding alpacas to your farm or community, remember that a pair is always better than one. Their joyful, social nature makes them wonderful companions. Just like us, they thrive on friendship and connection. You might be shocked to learn that baby sharks swim away. When baby sharks, known as pups, are born, they enter the world fully equipped to start their journey immediately. Unlike many other animals that rely on their parents for guidance and protection, these pups are independent from the moment they are born. They are nourished in their mother's womb, making them ready to swim and fend for themselves right after birth. This impressive ability means they can survive for weeks without needing to hunt for food. It gives them a valuable head start in the wild, where survival can be tough without adult assistance. Most pups instinctively know how to swim and find shelter in coastal areas, which helps them stay safe from larger predators. The fact that they can thrive without direct parental care is a testament to how well adapted they are to their ocean environment. Isn't it fascinating how baby sharks start their lives ready to conquer the sea? Celebrate Pokémon Day, a global phenomenon. Every February 27, this exciting day marks the anniversary of the Pokémon franchise, which began captivating fans in 1996. Every year on February 27th, dedicated fans around the world come together to enjoy various events that highlight the franchise's impressive evolution. You might find game updates revealing new Pokémon, exciting announcements about upcoming games, and community celebrations filled with playful activities. These gatherings showcase the impact Pokémon has had on pop culture for nearly 3 decades. From trading cards to animated series and even blockbuster movies, Pokémon has a special place in the hearts of millions. Fans often share their favorite moments and team up for battles, both online and in person. Pokémon Day isn't just about nostalgia, it's also a glimpse into the future of this beloved franchise. With each passing year, new adventures and characters emerge, keeping fans of all ages engaged. So whether you play the video games, watch the shows, or collect the cards, Pokémon Day is a chance to celebrate your love for this incredible universe. You might be shocked to learn that ancient inks were poisonous. In China, emperors used cinnabar-based inks that contained mercury to draft their royal decrees. This stunning choice not only made their documents vivid, but also dangerously toxic. Cinnabar, with its bright red pigment, was highly coveted for its striking appearance, yet its mercury content posed serious health risks. With royal proclamations vital to governance, these toxic inks demonstrated how beauty could come with a heavy price. Imagine holding a scroll that could actually harm you just by touching it. As fascinating as these historical materials are, they remind us to consider the hidden dangers in products we often take for granted. So the next time you admire an antique manuscript, think about the artistry involved and the risky materials that could have been used. How many other secrets are hidden in the pages of history? Let's uncover the truth about the gaboon viper. This remarkable snake is not only one of the largest venomous snakes, but also boasts the longest fangs of any snake species, measuring up to 2 inches long. Native to the rainforests and savannas of Central and West Africa, the gaboon viper is a master of camouflage with its striking, patterned scales that blend seamlessly into the forest floor. But what sets it apart is its incredible venom. With the highest yield of any venomous snake, a single bite can deliver a staggering amount of potent toxin. This venom serves various purposes, from subduing prey, like small mammals and birds, to defending itself against threats. Imagine the power behind those fangs. Despite its fearsome reputation, the gaboon viper is generally docile and prefers to avoid humans. So while it captivates with its beauty and power, it also teaches us about the delicate balance of nature. You won't believe this about blue whale calves. These incredible young creatures can gain a staggering weight of up to 250 pounds or 113 kilograms every single day. Imagine putting on the weight of a small adult human daily. That's the reality for baby blue whales during their early stages of life. They're born measuring around 23 feet long and weighing about 2 to 3 tons. However, as they indulge in their mother's nutrient-rich milk, they grow at an astonishing rate. Blue whale mothers produce about 50 gallons, 190 liters of milk daily, which is crucial for the rapid growth of their calves. This extraordinary weight gain helps them build the blubber necessary to survive in cold ocean waters. As these majestic giants reach up to 100 feet in length as adults, it's fascinating to think about the impressive journey they embark on from such a tiny start. How do they grow so quickly? What if I told you seahorses mate for life? These fascinating creatures have a unique approach to love and family. Unlike most animals, it's the male seahorse that takes on the incredible role of pregnancy. During mating, the female deposits her eggs into a special pouch on the male's abdomen. He then fertilizes the eggs and carries them for about 10 days until they hatch. This amazing partnership means they are truly committed to each other, often forming a strong bond that lasts for years. Seahorse couples even perform daily courtship dances to strengthen their connection. With more than 70 species worldwide, they can be found in coastal waters, often among coral reefs or seagrass beds. Their delicate nature and beautiful appearance make them a favorite among ocean lovers. So, the next time you think of love in the animal kingdom, remember the dedicated seahorse couple. How many other animals do you know that share such an incredible bond?